Tired of eating of stale gluten-free bread from the grocery store? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make homemade gluten-free white bread. You'll be enjoying fresh, chewy, and delicious gluten-free bread in no time. So let's jump into it. Here are the full ingredients for the gluten-free white bread. I also posted the full ingredients in the description down below. The first step is to grease your loaf pan with butter and set it aside. In a large bowl, put in your white rice flour. You can also use brown rice flour as a replacement for this recipe. Next, place your tapioca flour in your bowl. This will give you the chewiness that you need for your white bread. Add your xanthan gum, baking powder, active dry yeast, sugar, and salt to your bowl. Mix your dry ingredients until well incorporated. After that, add your lukewarm water to your bowl. The next step is to add 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar to your bowl. Mix those ingredients for about 1 minute. To see more content like this, please click the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to give this video a like and hit the notification bell to see more content like this. Next is to cut 4 tablespoons of butter and melt it in the microwave. After that, crack your 2 eggs and lightly whisk them. Add in both your melted butter and beaten eggs to your bowl. Mix all your ingredients on high for about 3 minutes. Your dough mixture should look something like this. Now you have to give your dough a rest. Cover your bread dough with a tea towel and let it rise in a warm place for about 20 minutes. In the meanwhile, preheat your oven to 400 degrees. After 20 minutes, your dough should look something like this. It should have risen just a bit. Next is to scrape your dough into a loaf pan using your spatula. The great thing about gluten-free bread is that you don't need to knead. It saves you a ton of time compared to making regular bread. Now it's time to smooth out your dough. Use slightly wet fingers and smooth the top of the dough. If your hands get sticky, just use a little bit of water on your fingers. Try not to drench your hands because you don't want your dough to be too watery. This is totally optional, but I decided to slash my loaf diagonally. You can skip this step and leave it the way it is. This is another option you can do for your bread. Take about 1 to 2 tablespoons of melted butter and brush the top of your loaf. Now it's time to bake. Put your bread in your oven and bake it for about 40 minutes. You know your bread is ready when the top is golden brown and has a hard exterior. Remove your loaf pan onto a cooling rack. Let cool on one side for about 20 minutes, then flip to the other side. I know it might be tempting to cut a slice of bread right now, but please make sure your bread cools completely. I would give it about a couple of hours. This is a super important step because if you cut it too soon, you'll get a gummy texture for your bread. This gluten-free white bread is super addicting. I promise you once you make this recipe, you will never buy store-bought gluten-free bread ever again. I love using this bread for making delicious sandwiches and other sorts of things. Let me know in the comments down below of what kind of gluten-free baking recipes you want me to try next. I hope you guys have a great day and see you next time. Bye!